Okay, so I'm going to be honest here. I never ever in my life, you know, eating the kinds of food that people usually eat. Like for example, the famous one, Burger Burger King, and then pizza and sushi and tacos and all of that kind of stuff, all of that kind of food. I've never eat that kind of food ever in my entire life. Okay, that's okay. You guys are probably surprised by that, but um it is I just feel like it doesn't matter what kind of food you eat, because eventually you're gonna get hungry again, and then you're gonna eat again. So it doesn't matter what kind of food you eat, because um for my opinion, um eating is like okay, so eating is like human um, necessary, right? If you don't eat, you're gonna die. Um, you're gonna starving, and you're gonna starve to death. And um, no one want to, no one um, you know, don't want that to happen to them. So, but for my opinion, eating is like human necessary. So, um, yeah, I think we just eat to survive, and that's all, I guess. We don't eat like I mean, I'm not saying we. I'm gonna say I don't eat to satisfy myself. So I just eat to survive, and that's all. um yeah, because I don't really a big fan of food, I guess, because I don't know, I just feel like there is something more satisfying, something more enjoyable, rather than food. And of course food is one of them. um yeah, because every person is kind of like a different, right? So yeah, I think I'm the odd one, I guess, but nah, I guess that is not the case. There is also other peoples out there, I believe, who have the same kind of like task as me. um yeah, we don't really, you know think about what kind of food that we eat. It is not that important. you know okay, so listen, you eat when you're hungry, okay? You don't eat when you're not hungry. Okay, so that's the point. So this is the reason why you pick, sometimes you being a little picky about your food. It's because you don't eat when you're hungry. You eat when you want to eat. You're looking for something delicious, and that's the problem. That is something that you're doing wrong. You gotta have to eat when you're hungry, because when you eat when you're hungry, so it doesn't matter what kind of food you pick, because eventually when it's come to your mouth, when you eat it, it's going to be obviously delicious. you know so uh it is not like what kind of food that you eat that's going to taste delicious. it is about the time, the time when you eat. So do not eat food when you're not hungry, okay? So just eat when you're hungry. So next time when you're not hungry, just don't eat, I guess. Just wait for a little bit until you're hungry, because if you eat when you're not hungry, and if you just eat when you want, so yeah, that's going to happen. You're going to be very picky, um, um, more specifically when you are rich, because rich people always have the option, and it's very different from poor people or people who doesn't have lots of money on their pocket. When you don't have lots of money on your pocket, you can't be picky about the food that you eat, about the clothes that you wear, about the house that you live in. So you can't be picky about it when you don't have the money. But when you have the money, you have a lot of choices. You can eat this, you can eat that, you can eat a lot of food in the restaurant because you have lots of money. That's the case. So when you have lots of money, you're being very picky about a thing that you want to consider, like food, clothes, house, anything. That's the reason why, like, rich people is sometimes it's very difficult for being rich people than people like a decent people, like a normal people, like people who struggle in day-to-day basis to get money. So yeah, so I think it's very important to struggle in your life, because when you struggle to get something, it is going to be more valuable. So when you work harder and harder, and then when you got paid, when you get your paycheck, and then you want to spend that day to buy something new, like new clothes or eating in the restaurant, it's going to be very like valuable, it's going to be very worthy. And that's the beauty of life, I guess. Something that's come from struggle, it's going to be wonderful. And yeah, I guess I'm going to close it here. Yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys, and maybe I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, that was it, and goodbye.